right, it is the Global Business Report here on the Rise News. What is decentralized finance? What is distributed ledger technology? What is its role in the global financial space? How can financial institutions key into it? Is it safe? What can it do for Africa? So many questions. Well, joining us is Youssef, or Adewale Uwaifo, Youssef, the CEO and co-founder of Paxful, joining me now to answer these questions. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on the Global Business Report.
It is my honor, sir. Thank you for having me.
Great to have you. Now, before we even get into this, we got to play this, you just bigging up Nigerians at a crypto, is it Bitcoin conference earlier this year. Let's take a listen to that clip.
If I had to give an example of what life would look like after Bitcoin, I would like to give a special shout out to the peoples of Nigeria. Some of the most amazing people. In fact, I wish I was Nigerian. These people on a different level. They're some of the most amazing humans I've ever met. I just came back from there a week ago. So here's the deal, guys. Nigerians get a bad rap, right? They are not scammers. Any scammers that you see in Nigeria are working for professional scam rings, most of which are outside of the country. This new generation of Nigerians are some of the most exceptional human beings that ever lived, and they are the ones that showed us the way. Everything I'm telling you right now, everything that I know, is from watching them.
All right, great stuff. And Ray saying, I wish it was Nigeria. Let's look at your Instagram profile. If folks wondering why I called him Adewale Uwaifo, it's yeah, there it is. Ray Adewale, love it. And then where's the picture with you wearing the traditional hats, Nigerian attire? I think we also should have that as well. Ray, you really love the country, huh?
Absolutely, brother. This is the greatest place on earth, man. Hustle capital of the universe, and you got style.
You've been to Nigeria how many times now?
This is my fourth time.
Fourth time. Excellent stuff. Now, for those that don't know, what is decentralized finance?
The word decentralized is a technical term, but essentially it's permissionless finance.
Okay.
If you believe that financial services should be a human right, just like being able to send an email or instant message your family, then decentralized finance is for you. And if you look at Africa, the only thing that's holding Africa back is unequal access to the financial system. When people don't need permission to use the value of their work to transact globally, the result is wealth, prosperity, and abundance. And I believe that with all my heart. And if you don't believe that, well,
you're on a different path. So, as far as why decentralized finance exists and what led it to be here, that's pretty much that's your prior answer. That's why it's here, because of the what it needs to fulfill as far as its purpose. That's why decentralized finance is here.
Absolutely. Humanity has been suffering from a broken financial system for so long. And it's not just people in the global south, it's people in the west as well. The underbanked, the unbanked, even the overbanked. We're all sick and tired of a financial system that doesn't work. Would you use an instant messenger that only worked 9 to 5, right, Mondays to Tuesdays, and sometimes wouldn't work at all?
Right.
Come on, it's time for us to step up our game. So a bunch of shadowy coders got together and built all this plumbing, and here it is for us to use. And as impressive as that is, them building it, it is the peoples of Africa that have taken that technology and pioneered it for real use cases every single day, instead of just a tool for speculation. It's beautiful what's happened here, especially in Nigeria. You guys should be proud.
We love the fact that you're a big fan. Should banks pay attention to decentralized finance?
Oh, absolutely. And
yeah.
In fact, in talking with banks, they know they have no choice but to pay attention to it. They know it's here to stay, so they're looking to catch up any which way they can. So keep going, guys. Everyone else is going to have to catch up.
Can banks key into distributed ledger technology?
Absolutely. They can use it the same way people on the street use it. They can use it to replace SWIFT, which is an absolutely broken system that has utterly failed a Pan-African initiative. If they use decentralized finance, they can have a system that can transact seamlessly. They can finally make the vision, the dream of Pan-African settlements come alive, and that will unlock trillions of dollars of wealth in this continent.
Fantastic stuff. There's been a lot of hacking in the news lately. Can you talk about the safety and DeFi?
Absolutely, and this is a big one, guys. So if someone came up to me 10 years ago and said, hey, how would you feel about keeping your life savings on your computer? I'd be like, even now, I'm a little tepid. So naturally, that is what it is. A single password will protect all your money. No one can hold it for you. If you use a non-custodial wallet, it's all in your possession. Even if you use a custodial wallet, it's up to your password. So basics like using 2FA, which is a second password to protect your things. If you're gonna use the same password you use for your email, in all your crypto accounts, that's a mistake, and you're probably going to end up getting bitten eventually. So, educate yourself as to the basics. Fundamentals can go a very long way to protecting you. But if you do that, literally, the power is in your hands.
And 2FA, of course, for our viewers, that's two-factor authentication, right?
Yes, sir. Basically, a second password coming to your phone or another app that would just, again, act as a second layer of protection.
Fantastic. Regulation. How DeFi regulation, how do you see it? Had to ask you.
Well, Paxful has a very good relationship with regulators. We are an American corporation and we are compliant there, but we have come here to Nigeria, and this is the first step where we have really engaged with the regulators here in Nigeria, including the EFCC, and we had a very, very warm reception with them. They were super happy that someone finally came to talk to them and show their face. And an American company too, they're like, wow, this is great. And that is the start of dialogue. And that's how things start, with mutual respect on both sides. And we're confident, we remain optimistic that we can make it work.
Fantastic. I like your optimism. You already mentioned Africa earlier, but again, how do you see Africa's role in DeFi, decentralized finance adoption?
Well, the same way Africa is now leading Bitcoin adoption around the world, I believe Africa can show us what the killer app of DeFi actually is. And if you open this up to the African people, in particular the Nigerian people who are extremely resourceful and ingenious, they're going to show us use cases for it that we couldn't imagine. And they're going to go to it, gravitate towards it, adopt it, and champion it on a level that is honestly going to put the rest of the world to shame.
This is great stuff. They're very optimistic. One more question for you, Ray. Central banks around the world have been exploring digital currencies. I have to get your take on that. It's here in Nigeria, Europe, the United States. How do you see it with central banks exploring that realm?
Well, we should applaud them for their exploration. It's good. We should give them support in that. They're going to have to make the case as to why this is better than Bitcoin. Right off the bat, it seems to be better than Naira on paper because, well, they can get it to Bitcoin a lot easier. That's how I would look at it.
Yeah.
But let's see what the future holds. Let's keep an open mind.
Hey, look, it's been fantastic having you on the show. We hope to have you back in Nigeria again. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Youssef, or Ray Adewale Uwaifo Youssef, CEO, co-founder of Paxful. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, sir.